Hi, I'm Wanda and I'm 33, and I too would like to share my crazy revenge story. Alright, so let's talk about my life with Liam. We've been married for a solid 10 years, and for the most part, it's been smooth sailing. Well, except for this eensy teensy problem my mother in law. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Liam to bits, and that's why I put up with all the crazy stuff his mom pulls. You see, Liam is Tabitha's precious baby boy, and I mean precious. He's the only boy in the family, and she has this weird obsession with him. It's like he's the last slice of pizza, and she's afraid to share him with anyone. From day one, I noticed Tabitha's overbearing nature. She'd constantly baby him and coddle him even when he was well into adulthood. Liam didn't like it one bit, and he'd often tell me how his mom had scared away his previous girlfriends with her antics. But lucky for me, I stuck around despite all that craziness. The thing with Tabitha is that she was super sneaky. She won't outright tell you she doesn't like you. Instead, she'll get close to you and try to learn all your weaknesses, and once she knows them, she's not afraid to use them against you. Liam would try to talk some sense into her and ask her to stop meddling in our lives, but she wouldn't listen. She'd just give us this innocent smile and then go right back to her shenanigans. It was like a never-ending battle, and honestly, it was exhausting. But hey, when you love someone, you learn to tolerate their crazy family too, right? Right. Thankfully, once Tabitha realized that Liam and I were serious about each other, she surprisingly toned down her crazy antics for a while. I guess she finally saw that I wasn't going anywhere and she couldn't easily scare me away. I mean, I'm tough as nails, and I wasn't going to let her interfere with our relationship. Liam and I were so relieved when she calmed down a bit. We finally felt like we could be a normal couple and enjoy some alone time without her constant meddling. It was like a breath of fresh air. But you know how it is with family. Even though Tabitha stopped being as crazy now and then, about once or twice a year, she would come up with some excuse to stay over at our place for a month or two. It was always something like her house being fumigated, or having an infestation, or smelling bad, etc. Any excuse she could find for not wanting to stay in her home. I mean, come on. It was obvious she was making things up just to stay with us. But here's the thing. We understood. Tabitha was a widow and she was lonely. Liam was her only son and she loved and missed him dearly. So even though we knew she was making up excuses, we didn't mind having her over. We knew she was harmless at that point and wasn't trying to sabotage our relationship anymore. So we'd welcome her with open arms and make the best of the time we had together. It wasn't always easy, but family is family, right? Hey, babe, what's up? I just wanted to thank you for being so patient with my crazy mother. I know it's not always easy when she comes to stay with us, but you handle it like a champ. Well, it's not always a walk in the park. She always ends up stealing you away, but I love you, Liam, and I'll do anything to see you happy. Besides, it's kind of cute in a way, you know? This little old lady wants to be in her son's company from time to time. It just shows that she cares about you. Yeah, I guess you're right. She can be a handful, but deep down, I know she means well. It means a lot to me that you understand that and are willing to put up with her occasional visits. Of course, Liam. We're a team, right? And family is important. Your mom may drive us a bit crazy sometimes, but she's still your mom and she's a part of our lives. So I'll welcome her with open arms whenever she wants to stay, even if she comes up with some wild excuses. You're amazing, you know that? Thanks for always being there for me and putting up with all of us, the good, the bad, and the crazy. It was one of those typical days when Tabitha came for her usual visits. We were all hanging out together as a family, catching up and enjoying each other's company. Tabitha and I were sitting on the couch watching TV, and the topic of attractive celebrities came up. We spent some time giggling and chatting about our celebrity crushes, and it felt strangely nice to bond with her over something so casual. It was a side of Tabitha I hadn't seen before, relaxed and just enjoying a simple moment together. Oh, Wanda, did you see that actor on the TV? He's quite the handsome devil. If only I was 20 years younger. You mean George Clooney? Yes, he is quite attractive. I wouldn't mind a ride on that merry-go-round. Tabitha! Who would have thought? Oh my goodness. He's so attractive. And what about that other man, the one that I love so much? Oh, you mean Idris? Idris Elba? Yes, him. Honestly, I'd risk it all for that man. If he came up to me, I'd probably leave your son for him. When I said this, I noticed that Tabitha stopped smiling and giggling. You'd leave Liam for this man? Oh, Tabitha, I was just joking. Of course I wouldn't leave Liam for Idris Elba. Or would I? Wink. I could tell that she didn't take it lightly, and I tried explaining that it was all a joke in good-hearted fun. But it looked like the gears were turning in her head. The very next day, I got an Instagram DM from, drumroll, please, Idris Elba. Why, hello, young lady. I was scrolling and I noticed you, and I just wanted to say that you're the most beautiful lady I've ever seen. Please, can we talk? I would be honored. Yeah, right, as if the real Idris Elba would message me out of the blue. But I played along just to see where this was going, and guess what? It was none other than my lovely mother-in-law, Tabitha. She thought she could pretend to be Idris Elba and try to fool me. Oh, I couldn't help but chuckle when I saw her attempt. The fake account had no blue verified checkmark, 0 followers, 0 pictures, and the one follower on that account was Tabitha herself. I mean, come on. Did she think I wouldn't figure it out? Her attempt at tricking me was adorable. Babe, you won't believe what happened. I was chatting with your mom yesterday, and we got on the topic of celebrity crushes. You know, just having some harmless fun. Uh-huh. Well, we were talking about some celebrities we find attractive, and she mentioned Idris Elba. And then I said that I would leave you for Idris. What? Hey! Sorry, not sorry, babe. Okay, I don't blame you. And then what happened? So after our chat, I got a message on Instagram from Idris Elba. Wait, really? No, of course not. It was your mom, Liam. What? How does she even know what Instagram is? Beats me. Looks like she figured it out, though. How do you know it's her? Okay, first of all, look at the DM. Does this sound real? Liam read the text and burst out laughing. And look, the account has 0 followers, 0 pictures. It's not even verified, and Tabitha was the one and only follower. That's hilarious, but why is she texting you as Idris Elba? Yesterday when I mentioned that I'd leave you for Idris, she got real serious and stopped laughing. Oh. Yeah, I think she thought I was being serious about leaving you for Idris. And you know your mom? She's obsessed with you. So I guess this is her way of testing if I'm going to take the bait. No way. Mom went all out with this one. I'm still impressed at the fact that she managed to use a smartphone. Mom's got some wild imagination, I'll give her that. But honestly, I think she's just having some fun. She loves you and knows you're not the type to fall for something like that. I don't know, babe. I think she thinks she's doing some real detective work. I know she's trying to catch me doing something so that she could come and report it to you. Okay, so what's the plan now? Well, I might keep playing along a bit. I mean, it's not every day you get the chance to pretend you're being wooed by Idris Elba. Liam and I laughed about it a bit more, and I texted Idris back and said, "Oh my goodness, a real celebrity texting me? I'm so flattered." Tabitha almost responded instantly, like she was waiting for my reply. "You deserve to be spoiled, baby. I can show you the world. Are you married?" "Well, I'm a happily married woman. My husband is amazing, and we've been together for 10 fantastic years." "Oh, happily married, you say? That's a shame. I'm sure I can treat you better." "Yeah, it's a shame, but I have to be honest with you. My husband is my world, and I wouldn't trade him for anything." "Come on. Don't tell me you've never been curious about what it's like to be with someone like me. I could show you a whole new world." "Oh, I bet you could. But you see, I've got a good thing going with my man, and I wouldn't trade it for anything, not even for a fantasy with you, Idris." "Don't you want to see how amazing it would be? Trust me, I can sweep you off your feet." You're quite the charmer, Mr. Elba, but I don't think my husband would appreciate that." "Your husband doesn't need to know. It'll be our little secret. We can have the time of our lives." Tempting? Yeah, baby. Have you ever been to Dubai, Mauritius? I hear it's lovely this time of the year. But how could I get away from my husband? You work as a journalist, right? Tell your husband that you have to go on a trip to study something in one of these beautiful places, and my people will handle the rest. You know what, Idris? That might work. But hey, wait a second. I never told you what I did for a living. At this point, I'm pretty sure Tabitha was panicking, realizing that she messed up because she took 30 minutes to respond. But eventually she texted back, "I'm rich and famous, baby. Do you think I didn't do a background check on you before we started talking?" "Okay, fair enough. So when can you pick me up?" "I can pick you up by the end of the week. Let's meet at a cafe. I'll send you the details." "Okay, Idris. Can't wait." "I love you." "Love you too." This was cracking me up, texting Idris Elba, who was under the same roof as me. The next day, I was just sitting at the breakfast nook when Tabitha stormed in, looking furious. She started yelling at me, accusing me of cheating as she revealed that someone special had sent her screenshots of me and Idris DMs. She thought she had caught me cheating red-handed. I tried my best to look upset, but I ended up having to stifle a laugh, which only seemed to make Tabitha angrier. She was convinced she had pulled one over on me, and boy was she wrong. Tabitha then decided to call Liam, who was at work, and put him on speaker. She spilt the whole story, boasting about how her plan had worked and how she caught me in the act. "No, Tabitha, please don't call him. You're gonna get it. Just wait." I bit my tongue as the phone rang, trying so hard not to laugh. "Hey, Ma, what's up?" "I have some news for you, Liam, and you're not gonna like it. Wanda has been cheating on you." "Oh?" "Yes, and you'll never guess who it is." "Who is it, Ma?" "It's Idris Elba. A very special someone had sent me screenshots of their conversations. I forwarded them to your email. Check them out." "Liam, I'm so sorry for hurting you." "Oh, don't act innocent, Wanda." "Yeah, Wanda, I can't believe you would do this to me. I'm almost done with work, and I'm coming home to sort this out. I'm going to divorce you, Wanda." Oh my God, Liam, don't speak like that. What about the children? Liam played along perfectly, pretending to sound hurt and angry on the phone. They'll understand that I had to get away from you. Come on, you guys. It's not like I cheated. Yes, you did. You showed a willingness to cheat, and that's still cheating. Okay, fine, you got me there, Liam. Give me another chance, babe. No, it's too late. Liam, I swear, I didn't mean to hurt you. I can't believe Tabitha would play such a mean trick on me. Well, maybe now you'll think twice before trying to cheat on my son again. Yeah, I trusted you, Wanda. This is disappointing. I'm so sorry, Liam. I'll do whatever it takes to make it up to you. Nothing will make up for this. I'm done with you. Just wait until I get home. I'm getting the papers as we speak. Then Liam hung up the phone and I had to keep up this charade until he got home. Tabitha looked so proud and smug about what she thought she'd accomplished, but she was in for a rude awakening. When Liam got home, he stormed into the house with a serious expression, and he looked right at his mom, Tabitha, saying, "Idris, it's time for you to pack your bags." Liam, what are you talking about? Why are you telling me to pack my bags? And why are you calling me Idris? The jig is up, Mom. We knew it was you all along. You were the one texting Wanda and pretending to be Idris freaking Elba. I have no idea what you're talking about. I would never do such a thing. It's beneath me. Come on, Tabitha. Let's not pretend. You made it way too obvious. No profile picture, no followers. It was so transparent. A for effort, though. Wanda's right. We knew from the start, but we wanted to see where this was going. You gave us a good laugh. Okay, fine, it was me. I just wanted to test Wanda's loyalty. Test my loyalty? All because I made some stupid joke about Idris Elba? Liam and I have been married for 10 years. When will you accept that I'm not going anywhere? Mom, this has got to stop. We can't keep going through this. I thought you'd changed. I don't know what you want me to say, Liam. You're my baby boy and I love you. Aw, I know, Mom, but I'm a grown man. You can't keep trying to coddle me and test my relationship. I love Wanda and she loves me. You're wasting your time when you do these things. Tabitha, we love having you around, but you need to stop these games. We're a family, and you can't keep trying to sabotage that. Wanda's right. We need some boundaries until you can fully accept our relationship. This isn't right. How can you kick your mother out? Mom, please don't make this difficult. Tabitha packed her bags with a mix of anger, disappointment, and understanding. It was a tricky moment, but Liam and I knew it was necessary. Do you think we've been too easy on her over the years? Probably. I mean, that's why she did what she did, isn't it? She was digging for any excuse to get us to break up. Yeah, it's crazy. Maybe you need to check your mom into a mental hospital or something. Hey, ouch. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being serious. Someone who would go to such lengths can be dangerous. We had good fun because she's a little old lady. She can't hurt us if she tried, God bless her soul. But I feel like some deep attachment issues need to be discussed. You're probably right. I was glad that Tabitha got this much-needed wake-up call. She was always acting like she could get away with things just because she loved her son. And as much as this was something I found funny and played along with, someone who is willing to sabotage something for no good reason needs to be taught a lesson. Tabitha came up to me before she left, looking somewhat annoyed and defeated, and said, "I'm sorry for trying to trick you, Wanda. I just want Liam to have the best." It's okay, Tabitha. I accept your apology, but we need some space right now. Maybe you should go back home and spend some time alone. Not in isolation, but in solitude. Tabitha looked a bit hurt, but she nodded. You're right. I guess I got too clingy and attached to my son. I put my hand on her shoulder, trying to be understanding. I know you do, but you need to let your son live. He's an adult, not a baby. We love you, and you're always welcome, but we need some boundaries. Maybe we were too easy on you, so now we gotta have a bit of distance. I mean, you threatened my marriage. That's a big deal. Tabitha nodded again, and I could tell she was trying to hold back tears. I understand. I'll try to give you both some space. We hugged, and I reassured her that everything would be fine. Deep down, I knew that Tabitha meant well, but her overprotectiveness could be suffocating at times. Liam and I needed this time to strengthen our relationship and find our way as a couple. After she left, Liam and I had a long talk about setting boundaries with his mom. He understood that we needed to have time alone and agreed that we should stand firm in our decision. As the weeks passed, Tabitha gradually respected our space. We would still visit her and have family gatherings, but it was evident that she was giving us the breathing room we needed. It was a step in the right direction, and I was hopeful that our relationship with Tabitha would eventually find a healthy balance. In the end, it all worked out. Liam and I grew closer than ever before, and Tabitha learned to trust our love for each other. We created a happy and loving home, and we were grateful for the experiences that had brought us even closer together. As she left, Liam put his arm around me, and we looked at each other with a sense of relief. I know this story isn't as vengeful as the other stories I see on this page, but I just thought that I'd share a somewhat light-hearted story of mine, where the revenge I got didn't end in complete and utter chaos. Rather, just a teaching moment for someone who I still care about dearly.